Hello there, welcome to Nerd Chapel. Today we're going to be talking about the Archenemy. And so let's get right into it with day 32 of 42, Discovering Faith Through Fandom. Day 32, Archenemy by Nathan Marchand. The great dragon was hurled down, that ancient serpent called the devil or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. He was hurled to the earth and his angels with him. Revelation 12:9. Batman and the Joker, Superman and Lex Luthor, Iron Man and the Mandarin, the Doctor and the Daleks. Every hero has a villain in his rogues gallery who is his archenemy. This villain may not be the hero's most powerful enemy, but he serves as the hero's foil, his polar opposite. He is a counterpoint to the hero's beliefs and vice versa. Their conflicts are more than physical battles. They are wars of ideas. Batman is stoic and controlled. The Joker is insane and chaotic. Superman is arguably a god who lives to serve mankind. Lex Luthor is a mortal who lives to accomplish his own ends at the expense of others. Iron Man uses science and technology to fight crime. The Mandarin uses magic and superstition to seek world domination. The Doctor believes in the sanctity of all life in the universe. The Daleks believe they are a supreme race and hate all life in the universe. Whole books could be written that would deconstruct these characters' clashing philosophies, but that isn't the point. The point is that heroes are brought in sharp relief by their greatest nemesis. What the heroes represent, symbolize, and believe is further accentuated by the villains that they fight. Jesus Christ, despite living a perfect life, had many enemies. It was unavoidable because it is the nature of evil to hate what is good. Jesus clashed with the Pharisees, the Sadducees, and demons, but his greatest nemesis was the devil, and is the devil. The devil is known by many names. The Bible calls him Satan, which is derived from the Hebrew word for adversary. He is also called Lucifer, which was derived from the Latin word for morning star. See Isaiah 14:12. These names give you a hint of his character. If Jesus is pure good, the devil is pure evil. He was the serpent in the Garden of Eden that led Adam and Eve into sin. He is described as a red dragon in Revelation. He made a cosmic bet with God that Job would curse God's name if God stripped Job of his blessings. He is the father of lies, John 8:44, and the accuser of the brethren, Revelation 12:10. Revelation says the devil was an angel who served God until he rebelled against the Almighty. He used his silver tongue to convince 1/3 of the angelic host to side with him. There was a war in heaven, but the devil lost and was cast out. Unable to defeat God, he has turned his sights on those made in God's image, mankind. Yes, not only is he God's enemy, he is our enemy. He wants nothing more than to see us destroyed. He and his demons watch us all, learning our every weakness, and then exploiting them. He tempts us to sin, and once we do, he makes us his slaves and puts us in spiritual bondage. Unfortunately, the devil isn't a physical being. If he was, we could more easily fight him. The Apostle Paul said, "Our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." Ephesians 6:12. While we may have human enemies, they are but the tools of our true enemy. We must never lash out at them, but use the spiritual armor Paul outlines in Ephesians 6:13-18. In other words, put on your costume and get ready for a fight. All right, the quest of the week. All right. Read Ephesians 6:10-18. Pray each piece of armor of the God over yourself. Second, find a picture of the armor of God or a knight online or elsewhere. Post it somewhere where you'll see it every day as a reminder to put on your armor. If you're an artist, you could draw it yourself. All right. Thank you for joining me this week. Coming up at the end of this month, I will be in Fort Wayne for Fantasticon. I'm very excited for that. I'll always enjoy Fantasticon, and it's been a while since I've been to Fort Wayne. Then later on, You can catch me hanging out at Grand Rapids Comic Con just as myself. You can also find me attending the Nerd Culture Ministry Summit in Texas in November. And then I'll be in Ohio this December for GalaxyCon. GalaxyCon was a wonderful experience last year, and I'm very excited for it again this year. I hope you are doing well. Have an amazing week.